Why is personal protective equipment important in construction? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things. Number one, why personal protective equipment is crucial. And number two, how we designed ours at Lean Built. And number three, how it ties into your image and your marketing, right? So really important things. Here's the bottom line though. I am psycho about this. You're probably like, Jason, I love all of your other videos. You're fantastic. We're like homies from afar, but I'm not with you on the PPE thing. Hey, let me explain this to you. I've run multiple projects as a superintendent, and we had zero tolerance, meaning somebody's not wearing their safety glasses, they get sent to a safe place based off of respect, love, and care. Seriously. And in the course of over 2 years, and I've said this many times, for projects that were anywhere between 210 people at the max to 380 people at the max, only sent 20 people home in 2 years. It's not very many people, right? People are smart. Workers are smart. Foremen are smart. If we're going to trust these people with forklifts, for crying out loud, or cranes, we darn sure better be able to trust them with safety glasses, right? And here's the thing. Safety glasses are to protect your eyes. It is about habit, but it's also a key indicator. It's a leading indicator. If somebody won't wear their safety glasses, they also won't wear their fall protection. If they won't wear their safety glasses, they will not operate that equipment with their seatbelt. The little things lead to the big things. How we do one thing is how we do everything. And so personal protective equipment is our first line of defense or offense or connection with our trades to make sure that we're all in the right mindset. I believe in what General Patton said. Our soldiers got whipped because they don't look like soldiers, they don't act like soldiers, they don't train like soldiers. If we want to beat the Nazis in the 1970s movies where he said this, we've got to look like soldiers, we've got to act like soldiers, and we've got to train like soldiers. As soon as we get past that fence on a construction site, we are full gear. We have our hard hat, safety glasses, hearing protection if needed, full vest, clothing, boots, ready to go. Mindset, that is key. And so personal protective equipment must be designed unless your company already has it. And there are companies out there like Hensel Phelps, for instance, that has different colors, hard hats for how long you've been there. I love all of it, and we're going to talk about it in this video. And I'm going to take you to my computer and show you some examples. If you're into that, stay with me right now. Okay, everybody, I'm so excited to be with you here in this video. And I'm sure you're probably thinking, Jason, this is so weird. Why are you talking about PPE? I love you. I love your channel. You look like Brad Pitt. We're just, oh my gosh, we love you, but why are you talking about PPE? Okay, so let me make a point here. First of all, I think this is cool. Second of all, do not underestimate the image of the people in your company. Construction people really like to look the part. And go back to that concept of General Patton saying, why did we get whooped at the beginning of World War II? We don't act like soldiers. We don't train like soldiers. We don't think like soldiers. We don't prepare like soldiers, right? Same thing. Personal protective equipment is a big part of what we do in construction and how we show up. So let me go through just a couple of things here real quick and I'll zoom in. So first and foremost, at Lean Built, we really put some thought into our hard hats. We ended up going to the black cask type style hard hats. So those are the first that I was familiar with. They're really nice. Lenses on the front, glasses on the inside, and with our logos and stickers. They just look absolutely amazing. They're easy to clean, they're breathable, they're jamming. Now I got everybody's standard issue gloves on the project site. We want to make sure they're taken care of. Cool glasses, the right vest that goes into the overall image, and then the right style of boots, and we are looking sharp. When you take pictures of us, whether it's Lean Tact or Lean Super or Lean Built, we look excellent. And in fact, I'm telling you this true, when we go down to different job sites, people see us, they're like, how can I get a set of PPE like that? Now here's why it matters. Number one, intentionally design it. Do you want your hard hats to be different colors? What is the image? Will it brand properly? Do you want to have different colors of hard hats for seniority and safety recognition? I wouldn't recommend different hard hats for craft and supervisors, but I would, recommend it for, maybe the first 6 months, then the next 5 years, so on and so forth. Intentionally design it. Make sure you have the right gloves for the work that you're doing. Make sure that you got good glasses, you got a plan for prescriptions, and that your hard hat and your vest tie in together as a part of the overall fit so that the design looks nice. Now, why would you want to do this? Your PPE is a part of your marketing. So if we're going to talk about social social media, if we're going to talk about advertising, if we're going to talk about the design of your logo, if we're going to talk about your business, you also have to talk about your PPE as well. It's just as important as your truck, your signs, your online website. Like, this is a part of your marketing efforts. And you'll want to make sure that this communicates an identity, right? That everybody is proud of the brand. And how you look, how well you wear the PPE, and how you present yourself is how you will do most other things and how people will perceive you. So I know you might be like, Jay Money, this is a little silly, but I'm telling you, this is a big deal to me. I hope it's a big deal to you. Let's intentionally design our PPE. I'm going to put this into a blog post for you, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.